All right, here we go again. Apple's gearing up to drop the iPhone 17 Pro, and if the leaks are even half true, this thing might be less of a phone and more of a portable AI-powered spaceship. Like, I swear, it's starting to feel like Apple's endgame is to turn your smartphone into your therapist, cinematographer, and personal trainer, all while draining your savings like a Dyson on espresso. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't we just get the iPhone 16? Yes, we did. And it's already collecting emotional dust in the corner because the iPhone 17 Pro is coming in hot, with features so wild they feel borderline unnecessary, but also weirdly irresistible. Think of this video as your ultimate survival guide to what's coming, why it matters, and whether you should start selling organs to afford it. So, buckle up, because today we're diving into the 12 most shocking features coming to the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max that Apple definitely won't hype in the keynote, but absolutely hopes will blow your mind and empty your wallet. Apple is reportedly planning to launch 4 models: the standard iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Air, and of course the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. But as usual, the Pro and Pro Max are where things get spicy. The leaks are suggesting a design shift, camera overhauls, AI upgrades, and more RAM than your last 3 laptops combined. But the real question is, do we need all of this, or are we all just Stockholm Syndrome victims of the Apple ecosystem? Let's find out. Let's start with something light: color. According to insiders, the iPhone 17 Pro is bringing in a brand new sky blue finish. It's the same dreamy tone we've seen on the MacBook Air, and honestly, it's stunning. But also a little funny, because this is Apple's way of saying, we gave you the same design again, but this time it's blue. You're welcome. And let's be honest, we'll all act like it's revolutionary and then slap a $4 clear case on it anyway. Now here's where things get a bit controversial. Apple is reportedly ditching the premium titanium frame we got with the iPhone 15 Pro and moving to aluminum for the iPhone 17 Pro models. Yep, you heard that right. The same aluminum we associate with more affordable builds is making a comeback. But wait, there's a twist. Apple is also introducing a new part aluminum, part glass rear design. Think of it as Apple trying to balance weight, heat management, and durability. Is it a downgrade or a masterstroke? Honestly, it depends if you like your phone light and functional, or if you just enjoyed flexing the word titanium in public. Say goodbye to the subtle camera bumps of old. The iPhone 17 Pro is expected to go bold with a large rectangular camera bump with rounded corners. Think of it like a backpack for your phone's camera. Big, bold, and definitely not discreet. Apple's sticking with the triangular lens layout inside that rectangle, though, because some things, like the Triangle of Doom, just never die. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to be slightly thicker this year. Now, before you start roasting it for gaining weight, hear me out. There's a good reason. This added thickness is expected to house a larger battery. Finally, maybe this is the year we can make it through a full day without a charger tethered to our soul. That alone might be worth the price tag, even if it does feel a bit like Apple just discovered the concept of bigger batteries in 2025. Now let's talk brains. The iPhone 17 Pro is getting Apple's next-gen A19 Pro chip built on TSMC's 3rd gen 3nm process. And yes, that sounds like technobabble, but in human terms, it means better performance, greater efficiency, and probably the ability to open 63 apps while editing an 8K video and running AI summaries of your existential crisis in the background. So, nothing too dramatic. This one's kind of huge. Apple is reportedly replacing Broadcom's components with its own in-house Wi-Fi 7 chip. That's right, faster speeds, lower latency, and more control over the whole ecosystem. Will you notice the difference while watching TikToks in bed? Probably not. But still, it's Apple slowly locking down every part of the iPhone's brain, and that's worth paying attention to. For the first time, all 4 iPhone 17 models are expected to feature a 24 megapixel front camera, double the megapixels from the current models. That's a serious jump. Your selfies are about to be so detailed, you might actually see your regrets. Great for content creators, terrifying for everyone else. Apple's allegedly upgrading the Pro model's telephoto lens to 48 megapixels. That's up from 12 megapixels, and it's kind of bonkers. Zoom in without losing quality, spy on your dog from the other room, capture the moon and pretend you went outside. Whatever your use case, it's the kind of upgrade that might finally justify the word Pro. This one's honestly pretty fun. According to leaks, the iPhone 17 Pro will allow you to record video using both the front and rear cameras at the same time. Directly in the camera app, content creators, vloggers, and TikTokers rejoice. Now you can capture what you're seeing and your dramatic reaction in real time without editing trickery. Apple allegedly tested 8K video recording on the iPhone 16, but never rolled it out. With the iPhone 17 Pro having 48 megapixel sensors across the board, this might finally be the year we get 8K. Is it useful? Not unless you're filming a nature documentary or flexing at a wedding, but it'll look amazing on spec sheets, and sometimes that's enough. Apple is reportedly bumping the Pro models and even the iPhone 17 Air to 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's a major step up from the current 8 gigabyte standard. Expect smoother multitasking, better performance for AI features, and hopefully fewer Safari tab reloads when you switch to Instagram mid-research session. Finally, the vapor chamber. A leaker recently showed a photo of a copper thermal plate, allegedly for the iPhone 17 Pro's new cooling system. In non-nerd terms, this is a legit heat dissipation solution already used in high-end Androids. It keeps your phone cooler by evaporating and recirculating a small amount of liquid inside the chamber. Basically, your iPhone just learned how to sweat like an athlete, and that might be the most pro thing ever. So there you have it. A sky blue iPhone with AI brains, ridiculous camera specs, and enough cooling to make your gaming laptop jealous. Apple is clearly building something serious here. This isn't just spec inflation, it's preparation for what? Probably the full rollout of Apple Intelligence, on-device AI tools, and maybe even Vision Pro integration in the future. But here's the real question. Are these features genuinely useful? Or are we just getting pulled deeper into the rabbit hole of Apple upgrades we never asked for but can't resist? If you made it this far, congrats. You now know more about the iPhone 17 Pro than 99% of people on the internet. So what do you think? Is Apple building the ultimate phone, or just trolling us with megapixels and vapor chambers? Let me know your wildest iPhone 17 wish in the comments. I'll pin the one that makes me laugh, cry, or question reality. Smash that like button if your current phone still survives off a 5-watt charger. And don't forget to subscribe, because trust me, this is just the beginning. The future of phones is coming fast, and I'll be right here breaking it down with jokes, facts, and just a little bit of chaos. See you next one. Peace out.